I've been thinking about this. The truth is, I can't remember a favorite book. I liked them all. And when I was very little, my mother would read to me the Three Bears and the Goldilocks, the Three Pigs, and all that, with real emotion and passion. And my father would do the sound effects and make me scream in agony, but I didn't want him to stop. And then a little bit later, I guess I was reading by the time I was 6. And so people were getting me books that I could read, or I still loved to be read too. And so I pulled these out of the basement just to dazzle you with my old copies of Wizard of Oz, which is when I was 6 in this case and 7 in this case, when the adoring aunts bought them for me. And a little bit later on, it became Hardy Boy's time. Actually, the first book I ever had was this when I was 3 years old, and my mother taught me the Gettysburg Address from that book. But Bambi, who could not love Bambi and weep with sorrow? Little Men. I must have read that a lot, but I still have it. And Winnie the Pooh. Most of these are original books I've had all these years, which shows you what I think about books. I can't get rid of any of them. Then later on, I fell in love with E.B. White and Charlotte's Web. I don't know if I'm holding these where you can catch them with the camera. Maybe I should be facing over in this direction. But
doing just fine.
And this, of course, is one of mine, but the reason I brought this in is because the last poem in the book, Somebody Catch My Homework, is a poem dedicated to how I felt. Maybe I'll do a better job on this, but when I realized that I had read my very first book. And so this one is sandblasted into the sidewalk in Phoenix in a library there.
Go ahead and read that. If you want.
Okay. I thought you'd never ask. My book. I did it. I did it. Come and look at what I've done. I read a book. When someone wrote it long ago for me to read, how did he know that this was the book I'd take from the shelf and lie on the floor and read by myself? I really read it, just like that. Word by word from first to last. I'm sleeping with this book in bed, this first book I ever read.